So the LLC is going to be under our artist name or an independent label you've made.
So it doesn't matter. An LLC is a separate entity from you. The government gives it its own social security number. It's called an EIN number, and it keeps everything separate. The name of it can be anything you want it to be named. Now, when you make it separate, it can be a label. And if that LLC is a label, you as an artist will also want your own LLC to keep yourself separate from the label. But that's something that we're happy to talk more about. Happy I can get deep into it depending on what you're at, because you're going to need different contracts if you have an LLC for your label and if you have an LLC for your artist. There's really no need to have a label in a lot of cases. You can just have an LLC for your artist, and it can be the artist name. It can be 123 Mickey. Doesn't matter. It just has to be a separate entity. It has a separate bank account, and that LLC will protect you, the money you make as a artist. So if you get sued as an artist for sampling something and it's under the LLC, they can sue the LLC. They're not going to sue you personally. They might try, but they won't win if everything's separate. And that protects things like your personal house, your personal phone, different things like that. So it's vital to get it set up the correct way, because if it's not set up the correct way, it's not going to help at all. But once it's set up the correct way, it will help you with that type of protection, and it will help you when it comes tax time.
Yep. Great explanation. James made a few great points. An LLC is essentially a social security number for your business. What it does is it creates an identity for your business so that if you operating under your business hypothetically back into somebody's car and they want to sue you, well, if your business is only worth $1, then they can't sue you personally and come after you and your personal assets. In a very macro explanation.
If it's set up correctly.
If it's set up correctly.
And that's part of your business. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it's relatively inexpensive to go set up an LLC depending on the state you're in. And it's not very complicated. You can do it on the Secretary of State website for your state. Every state has a Secretary of State website that you can use to get business licenses like an LLC.